DM starts you out at level 1. Holy shit, no f***ing way. Next you're going to tell me I get to pick a race and a class. Hey, what's up everybody, I'm SkyDieRay and welcome to another episode of DnDGreentext. As always, I hope you'll enjoy this video. DM tells us there is a group of goblins worshipping a golden tablet we need for a quest. I come up with the idea to turn one of us invisible, hold up the tablet and tell them that their god has come. The only one who knows Goblin is our 6'8" barbarian with an intelligence of 7. Dude can't even count on his fingers. He rolls high enough to convince them. He tells them that they must sacrifice themselves for him. Natural 20. All 29 goblins line up as the shaman decapitates them all. He keeps the shaman as a pet. Pimmy. Recently finished campaign I DM'd. One player wasn't very happy during the game. He is DMing the next campaign. P tonight. Game starts. Keeps comparing his campaign to mine. 6 free direwolves on our level 1 party using the monster manual stat block. Basically, I'm asking how to destroy a campaign that has just started. We're playing 5th edition, we have no wizards in the party. I'm having fun, but I'm gonna have a lot more fun when I destroy this bitch. Please give me ideas, TG. I'm really drunk and I'm counting on you. So let me get this straight. Player believed he could be a better DM. Same player has your level 1 fight a pack of direwolves. Direwolves, in which are CR1 creatures, deal 10 damage per attack and gain advantage if they're in a pack. And you, instead of advising him on how to balance encounters, decide you want to be a drunken cunt and try to destroy the campaign. The GM is obviously still learning, but that doesn't give you the right to act like a pissy little cunt and try to ruin a campaign out of spite. You're an asshole. Roll Paladin. Take Oath of Justice. Save the party rogue from death. Immediately get told I broke my oath. DM. Your god believed the rogue had to die for his crimes. My face when. Any fun stories where bad rolls got you in fun situations? I'm asking to prove a friend that bad rolls can be fun too. I once rolled a 1 on a persuasion diplomacy check, and it led to me insulting King Neverember. The DM decided to tell me how badly I f***ed up. The king hated me so much that the king banned all Dragonborn from stepping foot in Neverwinter. This angered the Dragonborn citizens of Neverwinter, so they formed a mob and they overthrew King Neverember. However, they didn't know that he was allied with elves and the revolution was seen as a declaration of war, so the elves declared war on all Dragonborn. Seeking assistance with fighting off the elves, the Dragonborn turned to their brethren from Stymied. Unfortunately, when the Dragonborn from Stymied traveled to aid them, they accidentally invaded the land of dwarves. The dwarves soon declared Dragonborn as enemies and they readied themselves for war. Hearing this, the elves wanted to join forces with the dwarves to take out the common enemies. The dwarves, ever so headstrong, refused, saying that they would rather lose than join forces with knife-ears. The events got even more interesting when it turned out that the Chaos Drow in the city decided to kill the group of Dragonborn in the city. Word reached the Dragonborn army that the Dragonborn situated in Neverwinter had been assassinated by the Drow. The Dragonborn army now declared war on the Drow. Seeking asylum, the Drow pleaded with the elves for their assistance. The elves, not trusting of the Drow, declined. This angered the Drow, to which they declared war on the elves. Skip forward a few months. The Drow were the first to be defeated. The elves slaughtered them all. Pissed, the Dragonborn attacked the elves and almost succeeded until the dwarves decided to attack from the flank of the Dragonborn. It soon turned into an all-out free-for-all between the elves, Dragonborn and dwarves. The death toll was in the millions. My DM told me I caused an all-out race war, all because I called the king a piece of shit. My face went. That guy tread. Well, if we were having a contest, you'd win. I wanna see how much worse other groups can get. Let me start off. That guy who has a fetish for playing pathetic, doormat characters. That guy that off all over our shoes under the table during game. That guy wait, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, this was about the same as my reaction. What the actual dude? Okay, what the actual... There's fucked up stories, okay, there's fucked up stories. And there's this one, above them, way above them. Holy shit, dude. Kinda wanna know more about what exactly happened, but I guess there's probably not much else left to say about it, and I'm not even sure I wanna know if there's anything. Storytime thread? Share your adventures. Pimmy, Playing 5th edition with friends. Level 12 Paladin. Party is going through some trials for an ancient relic. We all come across a large hook in the center of a room. My character steps first, knowing it's dangerous, grabs it to keep the others from hurting themselves. Get pulled into a dark hallway with glass walls. Party can see me, I can see them. The hook wrapped itself around my arm. Walk forward down the hallway. Hear screaming. See a man on a torture stretcher. As I move forward, the hook pulls the chain and pulls at the guy's limbs. This is very visually painful, if you can imagine that. My paladin is in tears. No spells that can fix this. Can't cut off my arm. Pray to my deity for advice. Lathander is dead, so one of his angels answers. Ask for advice. Whatever happens is what happens. Covers his eyes. Back to earth. Paladin crying. Cast sleep and calm emotions on the poor bastard. Walk forward and watch as this guy is pulled limb from limb. Reach the end, his head is pulled off. Can't revivify him. Paladin is traumatized. DM's face when he knew my paladin would be the first to pull the hook. Never recovered from that, but at least we got the f***ing artifact. What are the sorcerer stereotypes? I see various stereotypes for all other classes, but never a single one for sorcerer. Pyromaniac, wildcard, schemer, manipulative, elitist, and arrogant. Pretty much a watered down Jafar. DM bans evil characters. DM then realizes that without any evil characters, there is no big bad evil guy, bandits, thieves, cults, and any form of conflict for the PCs. Players are stuck playing a shitty analog version of medieval fantasy sims. Players become bored and leave. Hindsight settles upon the DM. He should have only banned evil player characters. Describe your current or previous PC's love interest. His sword. She protect, she attack, but most importantly, she never talk back. Gets into a verbal argument with a guard. Guard gets physical. Shove back. Guard falls and hits head and dies. Dude, this is the second time I read a story like this with someone like being pushed and falling down and hitting his head and dying. Does that happen that easily? Does that happen that easily in D&D at least? I don't... Capkiller.mp3. The city guard is hunting us down. Hide in warehouse full of liquor. They found us. Somehow managed to improvise a Molotov. Suddenly everything is on fire. Make a run for it. The whole neighborhood is on fire. Flee the town during the panic and confusion. Hear sometime later that the whole city burned to the ground. That escalated extremely quick. The bard player brings and plays his character's instrument. The warlock player cuts himself and speaks in an unknown tongue. The necromancer digs up and brings the DMs that... Come on, man. Come on, dude. The necromancer digs up and brings the DM's dead puppy. Things PCs do? What's the most evil or d***ish act you or your party member ever commit? Did the victims deserve it? Who did they do it to? Why did they do it? I once played with a guy who was a total sociopath. Be me. Be playing 5th edition. Have a sorcerer. Claimed his character was a torturer. Had garbage physical stats but insane mental stats. Typically would capture enemies and pump them for intimidation. Typically, he would use shocking grasp to electrocute them while using persuasion and intimidation checks to ask questions. He would also threaten the victim that he would track down their families and dismember them in front of the victim if they didn't squeal. He would typically do this with a smile on his face. He claimed since the victims were typically evil, his character would stay as chaotic good. DM backed him up on all of this. I left after 2 weeks. I don't know what happened to the guy. I hope he's probably in an asylum for the criminally insane. I mean, it's not that bad. Is it? Is it just me? I don't see it as that bad. Maybe it is. Playing human fighter. Nothing really special about me except maxed out wisdom. Eventually I die because of a final stand against the flesh-eating monsters. After the session, the DM in Discord asks me if my fighter wants to stay alive. Naturally, I say yes. DM has me roll with 3 saves. Guy just says thank you and not to bother making a new character for next week. The rest of the party are mourning the loss of generic McFighterson at camp. They're all crying at it. DM then describes how a figure shambles into the firelight, his bones clad in a familiar armor with a skull staring right at them, with 2 pale blue dots for eyes. DM tells me to say hi. That face when, my face when. Oh After the prerequisite trying to kill me and sheer horror, they accept my new bony self. We debate whether or not it's even worth resurrecting me. Decide against it, as being undead has its benefits. I need no sleep, nor food or comfort, making me the perfect sentry to watch over the party at night. Spend 8 hours every night watching them sleep. See, that's cute, that's kinda cute. Wish I had their skin some nights. Okay, I take that back, it's not cute anymore. Become depressed that I have no skin and start a habit of skinning fallen enemies to make a bodysuit. I'm not proficient in skinning or tanning, so the end result is unique. Party will usually carry me around inside skin suit as if it were a sack whenever we get to town, just to be safe. During the night at an inn, some guys try to sneak in and do something to my friends. Naturally, I slowly snap my bones back into place and rise up off the floor while still inside flesh suit. Politely ask them why they are here with spooky skeleton noises. Sadly, they don't seem to speak Bunnies and they start yelling. Don't they know that it's rude to yell when someone is trying to sleep? Chase them off into the street before going back to room. Party is asked by guards about what happened last night. We all say we saw nothing, including me. Guards take one look at my sack and decide not to question it. They aren't paid enough. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. If you're enjoying these videos, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. There's a link below for that. There's also a link to my Twitch channel below, as well as the link to the Discord server. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.